Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. I've been away for a couple of months now, and just been enjoying myself, doing a lot of swimming. Dropped a bit of weight, and physically, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. So I thought it was time to come back and get into some Pokemon. So we are officially back with the Pokemon Wheel of Fortune now. So we left off in Regulation C, and it is of course now Regulation D. Significantly more difficult, a lot more powerful Pokemon knocking about. So I think it's a good thing though, because I keep banging on the door with Trick Room Weakness Policy Fortress until I get a win in Regulation C. But in Regulation D, that's probably not going to cut it. So we're going to have to really use our brains to put some stuff together for the Wheel of Fortune in Regulation D. And I'm looking forward to the challenge, so much so I'm including the rental codes now, because some people have asked for those. So at the top of the screen, just up there, above me, you can see what the rental code for this team. So let's talk about this team. It is, of course, the water type that we're going in with today. And a lot of Pokemon that you've seen before, and maybe one or two. One in particular that you probably haven't seen too much of. So let's quickly go through this. So we've got Iron Bundle because I want some speed control. Also has Encore as well, which we're going to come back to soon. Next we've got Gyarados. So I need to be using defensive typings very well here. And of course Flutter Mane is going to be everywhere. Well, Flutter Mane is everywhere. It's ubiquitous. One like 70+% of teams. So we've got Steel type Gyarados. We're going in hard with the special defense. With Gyarados here, and the idea is just to slow Flutter Mane down, deal out big damage, just slow everything down basically with Gyarados. And you can see we've got a mix set as well, Waterfall and Hurricane. Of course Waterfall is a given. Hurricane though, as a special move, is pretty much only there for Urshifu. Didn't really see the need for any other move in that slot. Speaking of Urshifu, we've got our own one, and not really much to say outside of we've got Grass Tera on this with Tera Blast, because I haven't seen many of them. But Gastrodon might make an appearance, and if it does, we'll just get rid of it. So in the next lot, we've got a particularly interesting Pokemon, and that's Golduck. So I mentioned we've got Encore and Iron Bundle, and a favourite combination of mine is fast Encore disable shenanigans. So Golduck gets disabled, we've got Golduck, we've got Swift Swim, because of course we do have Rain on the team, as you can see. And yeah, just damage with the Hydro Pump, and also with Psychic as well. So I'm going to be using it basically just to stop strong attacks coming out and try and just get big damage off in return. With Psychic Terra, we could have gone for maybe a more defensive Terra, but I was thinking about Iron Hands and maybe how we could just deal with that when we end up facing Nexus everywhere as well. And in the last two slots, Azumarill, because I wanted a Perish Song user, because there's quite a bit of setup going around, and I just don't want to be dealing with it. And I think Perish Song's decent. It's going to be a good way to go, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. If we see any Cresselias or Goodras setting up on us, no problem. We'll just pick up some KOs and then just have a little sing-song, and hopefully that'll be the win. And in the last slot is, of course, the Rain Setter himself, Pelipper. Not one of my favourite Pokemon. I prefer Politoed, but we ain't really got a choice, and I feel like Rain's necessary if we're going to be running a water team. A water team? If we're running a water team, because of course we can boost those moves, get that extra power going, and has some utility as well in Tailwind and Wide Guard, so why not? So that's the team. Let's see if we can get a win. Okay, we have an opponent, and we've got Goodra. I mean, look at this team. There's not really much to say, is there? I mean, if you played any Regulation D, I've got nothing to tell you. These are some Pokemon you might see. That's basically it. Scary, but that's the format. We're bringing Gyarados. We're going to lead Gyarados. Gyarados looks pretty good. We're definitely terrestrializing it, because I'm expecting either the bundle and or the Flutter Mane in the lead. So 100% are we going to be doing that. And I think we definitely need Pelipper. The question is, do I want to lead it or not? I feel like we need bundle our own as well, because that Dragonite could be a bit of a problem. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't need it. We're physically defensive bundle. We're just defensive bundle. So we can take some extreme speeds. They don't have the Chien-Pao as well, so it's a bit weaker in that regard. Depends on the ability as well. Hopefully not in the focus, so we can actually intimidate it. What do I want to lead though? I think we're going to do that. We're going to bring Golduck. It's risky, but I'm not going to bring Bundle. There's a case for all of the Pokemon here. I'd like to bring all of them. And I do, of course, want to show off the Golduck. So we'll see. We'll see if it's the right pick or not. It may not be. But we're bringing the rain. So fast Golduck, I'm sure I could do some stuff. Golduck Pelipper lead would have been not too bad, to be fair. Okay, Iron Bundle. Pelipper. Makes sense. Yeah, wish I had the Golduck now in the lead, maybe. But Gyarados Intimidate's helping us as well. So, here's what we're going to do. We are 100% Terastallizing. We're going to go straight for the Thunder Wave. And I think Protect's the way to go. With Pelipper. With Pelipper? Yeah, with Pelipper. That is our Pelipper. Sorry, I saw the bundle there. I was like, is that my bundle? Yeah, so we're going to do this. Of course, the Freeze Dry, 4 times super effective into each slot. So this Tera's going to come in handy. We make ourselves weak to the Drain Punch from now on, but at least we're not weak to the Wild Charge. Freeze Dry into Gyarados. Okay. That's a good start. Where's the Wild Charge going? Into the Pelipper. Okay, so we should... let's have a quick check. I'm pretty sure our Pelipper should be now outspeeding the bundle. Yeah. And we didn't see a booster energy, so I'm guessing it's Focus Sash. I do want to double it. It's a bit risky. But, I do want it. I think it's the right play. If we can get rid of bundle, that'd be a good start. But they might protect it. We're actually going to double Hurricane. So no protects. No Focus Sash either. Okay, so Waterfall would have been the play. We might get a confusion though. God, look at the damage on that. There's the Drain Punch. That was way more damage than I expected. That was super effective, but we got intimidated. That was a lot of damage. So, into our berry. Yeah, that was way more damage than I was hoping for. It's got to be the Flutter main. They've 100% got the Flutter in the back. Goodra! I didn't bring a Azumarill, so I can't perish it. What should we do here? I feel like I'm kind of relying on Urshifu to help get rid of the Goodra with some critical hits. I could switch in Golduck. Is it worth me switching in Golduck though? We're going to do it. We're going to switch in Golduck. We'll go for the Hurricane. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the Goodra actually. This could be a problem if it starts getting set up. Although the good news is it will boost its physical defense as opposed to its special defense. So yeah, no protects coming out. That's no surprise. Straight one press. And Wild Charge. Okay, good. So we're getting good damage off on the Iron Hands with recoil. Yeah, we're just going to disable. Yeah, we can do that. We can disable Hurricane. I might lose Pelipper, which wouldn't be ideal. Double Ducks. That's a callback to Sun and Moon, VGC. even though Pelipper's not a duck. Critical hit, nice. And some confusion. I actually survived that. I should have just doubled. Of course, could have carried the jetpack. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe we wouldn't have carried the Iron Hands without the crit, so maybe double in wasn't the best play. Is it Flutter? No, it's Dragonite. Itself in its confusion. I think it was going for the wild charge anyway. Not that it would have mattered. Okay, so we're going to find out what this Dragonite's ability is. Hopefully it's the multi-scale. I'm just going to go after the Iron Hands. Of course, I mean, probably getting extreme speed into one of the slots. Hopefully it's okay. Good, great. So it's not in a focus. Okay, excellent. Imagine if I had a Zoomer on the back. Bring it out, perish. Oh, what's that? What's that? There's some salt in this water. Let me tell you that much. That counts. That absolutely counts as a win. I'm not having that taken away from me. GG. We did get it. Of course, we're going to go for the second, though. You know how it goes. We get a win in the first one. We're going to play the second. We got to see some Golduck as well. Whoa. We did it on the first go. On to the next one. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, the level of soul. I mean, I can understand it because, you know, at this point, it's post-Worlds. I think the people that are playing online are like the seriously hardcore ones who want to do well, and then they face down a mean team and take the L. Well, they didn't even take the L. I mean, but they wasn't going well. I hadn't won that by any means, so I can understand the salt sometimes. But this one actually looks tough. So this is not a typical Regulation D team, but we don't have manual rain. And the fact that they've got Torkoal, they've got a bunch of stuff going on with this team. Look at the double redirection. Of course, you've got the Annihilate Mouse Hold combo. Just annoying. Does Sneasler get Fake Out? Right, let's think about this. Just realised we don't have an Assault Vest on the team. It doesn't really fit anywhere though, to be fair. Oh, I want to leave Pelipper for the wide guard, but the Torkoal switching is so obvious. Oh, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lead those two. We'll bring in... We'll bring Azumarill. And Gyarados, maybe. I was thinking Golduck. For the disable stuff, but we'll see. I think they might get cheeky, go for the Indeedee Armarouge immediately. And then we'll want to switch in the Torkoal just to get the sun. We're going to try and bait out the Expanding Force, which is why we've led Urshifu to bait that out. And we've also led Pelipper so we can wide guard it. That's the plan. They might Trick Room though. That's a monkey. That's Annihilate. Okay. Glad to see the Annihilate. We know it's switching out though. 100% that's switching. I mean, of course, we might see a defensive Tera as well. I mean, they've got to switch to the Torkoal. We can miss the Hurricane if they do that. could commit to the terrestrialization. I think it's the right call. Because I think we need to double hit this this Armarouche. We're going to do it. We're expecting the Torkoal to come in for the Annihilate. Oh, they're not. They're actually not doing it. Okay, wild. So I guess we're going to see the Grass Terror on the Armarouche then. You got to imagine. If they don't, then that would be incredible because we will get the KO with the Surging Strikes. Sure. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. So should have known. I should have known. That's my tactic. Okay, but that's not terrible because we do have. Okay, so we've got strong attack coming out here with the boosted Hurricane, and we do have a Azumarill in the back, which can help us get some Perish Songs off. We bring in Gyarados, I think. So is it going to be Torkoal? No, that's Indeedee. Okay. So here's the plan here. Oh, we don't have Taunt. Taunt's on Urshifu. Oh no. The plan was to taunt the Indeedee, but I don't have on Gyarados. I mean, they're going to pull this away, but no, here's what we do. Okay, so we're going to just straight Waterfall. We expect them to pull it away. We're going to get a Azumarill in now. We're going to prepare for the Trick Room and Torkoal coming in. And hopefully get weather advantage. They just go straight to the Expanded Force. Okay. Take that well enough. Really surprised they did not just go for the follow me. Can Azumarill survive the turn? I'm not. Indeedee's along with the Trick Room. Okay. Okay. It's got to be Torkoal, isn't it? That's Torkoal. Okay. So I've got choices here. I can either attempt to go for the attack into Torkoal, switching in Pelipper in the Azumarill slot, and go for the Waterfall. But I don't think I do that. I think we switch in Pelipper on the Gyarados slot, and we go for the Perish Song, and we play to that. Yeah, I think that's the right call. It's going to be a tough endgame though, because I think we're going to lose Azumarill. Oh, the fact we're not Water type anymore on Pelipper as well is a bit of a problem. So we're not going for the Waterfall because with Gyarados, because of course they can always pull it away. I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to go all in with attacks. Oh no, Azumarill might not survive this then. Doesn't. Oh, even in the... Oh, so much damage. So if we'd have just done what I wanted to do... I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We've still got Wide Guard. Might be Specs Torkoal as well. Okay, so let's see how many turns of Trick Room we got left. 3 turns. So I think this is the right play. We just double protect. Hopefully we just see him do the same thing. go for follow me. Another eruption. Bit of a tentative end game, that's for sure. Okay, well, let's do it. Wide guard, waterfall. Yeah, not follow me. Okay. Okay, that went well. Hopefully it specs Torkoal. That's over 50%. No berry. Don't show me. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. That's not super ideal either. We've already eaten our berry as well. I can't protect with Pelipper. So we're just going to do the same thing again. We'll go for the waterfall again. This time into Indeedee. Oh, we got the win! We did it! We did it, guys! That's definitely specs Torkoal on it. Did they have an attacking move on Indeedee? Who knows? Who knows? But we somehow pulled it through. Oh, I thought we might have thrown it away with the when we called it. We didn't really call it wrong. Obviously, we're limiting ourselves in what we can do. But not going for that waterfall and the Pelipper switch and going for the opposite and trying to get a Parasong off with a Azumarill. But it worked out. We got the W, so it's all good. So 2 out of 2, perfect. Can't really ask for much more. In our first episode back in a bit, in a little while. So let's spin the wheel, see what we're going to get for the next episode. Right, so that was smooth sailing. First episode back after our hiatus. Let's spin the wheel, see what we'll be using in the next episode. Dark, I'm going to guess. We've got so many types weak to Fluttermane still. What's that? Ghost. That was right on the edge. I thought it was ground. But it's going to be Ghost. Speaking of a type that Fluttermane's weak to, Ghost. Speaking of Fluttermane, Ghost. I think we'll be using Fluttermane in this episode. Let's see what Pokemon we've got to choose from. Ghost types. Let's have a look here. Yeah, some strong Pokemon to choose from, not surprisingly. Of course, we've got a million Trick Room options. We've got Pseudo Legendary in there as well. And some really nice secondary typings to choose from. That said, I do think it's going to be difficult. Or more difficult than water, I think. Let's have a look. We've got any Tailwind? We've got Drifblim, actually. I know that gets Tailwind. Decidueye gets Tailwind now as well. And even Oricorio. We'll see. We'll see about that. Another quick check. Got any Intimidate going on? No, we don't. But it's really strong Pokemon nonetheless. And is there a way we can activate that Unburden ourselves? I'm not so sure. But that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. It's hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. It's good to be back. We're finishing the series. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, even if I have to drag myself through it. I won't have to because I do actually enjoy it. But yeah, thanks for sticking around if you have. Yeah, catch you in the next one. You take care.